everyone, this is Prachi Jetli from USA Media, and we are here at the annual gala of American Association of Engineers of Indian Origin, and this is their third gala. So let's go ahead and check it out. There is going to be a live concert with Shilpi Paul, and there is going to be an informative session on finance and tax planning, and there is also going to be a fashion show here at today's gala. So let's go inside and check it out. Thank you.
I'm Gladson Varghese, President of American Association of Engineers of Indian Origin. It's an umbrella organization of all the engineers of different states. What doesn't matter what language, what university they're from, what engineering college they're from. We are the umbrella organization. This is our third annual gala today. The organization is growing leaps and bounds. We are started a chapter in Milwaukee, and now we'll be starting in DC and Atlanta and other locations. And also we are started chapters in universities like Purdue University. I'm a Purdue graduate, so we started a chapter. Several engineering members, engineering students are members. Around 900 engineering students study in Purdue University. Also started a chapter in University of Colorado and also Northwestern. So we're growing in a rapid phase. We are excited to have today Congressman Sean Casten going to inaugurate the function, and Shilpi Paul show, is music concert going to be here today, then fashion show. There's a lot of activities, a lot of events, a lot of today we are launching a new thing called the Shark Invest. It's the first time we are doing this, and it's going to be huge. We are helping the startup companies to probably help them financially and also mentor them, and several other activities we are planning to do today. So welcome you all to this event.
Hi, my name's Representative Harry Benton, Illinois State Representative in the 97th District, and I want to congratulate everybody that's being here celebrating their annual gala from AAEIO. We need to celebrate Indian origin across the entire United States and everything that the organization is bringing to not only the state of Illinois, but the United States on moving us forward between our infrastructure and all engineering projects across the United States. As a proud Illinoisan, I want to recognize the accomplishments from all the engineers from all over the state and everything you do for us. Thank you, and let's celebrate together.
I just love Chicago and Chicago people. They are rocking, and every time they call me, I feel I'm so glad and thankful to you guys.
So we thought a good mix would be giving some technical information because we are engineers, and also provide a forum for discussion and have some entertainment. Please encourage the engineers you know to become the members of this organization.
If you want to be part of our board, you have to take the membership today, because there are tremendous benefits of becoming a member of AAEIO.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited to be here today with you all. There's a lot of hard work to bring this to this event, to organize all this event. Very much thank you all for coming tonight. Before I start talking about the organization, Dr. Vora mentioned about our organization, but I want to briefly mention. I want to thank some of the organizers to work so hard. Not just me. I mean, I know I spent a lot of hours. My wife knows. Very thankful to her, Dr. Marina Gladson. But put a lot of hours to make this event happen. So before I do that, I want to thank Dr. Vora. He is last minute. he delivered big time in getting the sponsors and also bringing the people. So I want to thank Dr. Vora. Obviously, the event chairs were Nag Jaiswal and Nitin Mageshwari worked so hard to make this happen. Thank you, Nitin and Nag for this, and also my good friend Harendra Mandrola. Thank you, Harendra, for all your help. He's a hardworking guy. Gulsar Singh, my dear friend, he spent a lot of money and time to make this happen. Thank you, Gulsar Bhai. Hosted a lot of meetings in his office in his own expense. And Rajendra Magoji, he's a treasurer. Excellent job. Different Modi, he's a new board member, but excellent work. Thank you, Nitin. Mani Gandhi and Parikh, Mani Gandhi and Prabir, and also they put an event together today. They worked so hard. This is the first time we're doing. One of our goal is to help the organization with different startup companies. They did an excellent job today to finance, not only finance, it's called Shark Invest. It's something like CNBC do Shark Tank. You present your products, your business plan, and your sales. If you like, we will invest. So a lot of our board members are very lucky to have business owners, and also Bridge Sharma worked so hard to make this happen. Thank you all the three for doing very excellent job to make this happen. Then Gordonji, excellent job. He's an amazing personality. Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Here about charity, we did a golf outing. Gulzar Bhai and Dr. Vora was the chairman. They did an excellent job. We were able to raise some funds to help the poor and needy students, engineering students. So I need your help if you can. Please, a lot of CEOs, CTOs, business owners in this group. So please help us with that. And also about the organization, we started a chapter 2 years back in Milwaukee, and also we starting a chapter in DC in February, and we're going to start a chapter in Atlanta.
We'll talk about, there are a few strategies that you can implement which can save you money in taxes, even some of them before the end of the year. So for example, contributing to a retirement plan is a really good way of saving money in taxes.
Basically to represent engineers and entrepreneurs. In the first sense, to remind my colleagues that while the laws of the United States are negotiable, the laws of thermodynamics are not. And you'd be surprised how often we need to remind them of that. But in the second, that we live in a world where increasingly we have to figure out how to get by on an increasingly finite set of resources. We have to figure out how to pollute less, how to waste less, and maintain our standard of living. We have to figure out how to bring the rest of the world up to our standard of living without adding more unsustainability in the planet. And what every entrepreneur knows is that that's easy, and there is nobody who ever comes to Washington and tells their member of Congress that it's easy. Nobody comes to Washington and says, our business is just not that efficient. Our competitors are better than we are, right? And yet we know that those things are possible, and we know that they're necessary. And my big ask for you all is, I go back to my prior private sector life where we used to go into industrials and get paid for making them more efficient. And our secret sauce wasn't that we were so smart. Our secret sauce was that we went to the engineers in those companies and said, can you pull out all the projects that corporate never approved that could make your business go farther with less money? And maybe it was a project that didn't work because the utility rates didn't make sense. Maybe it was a project that didn't work because the purchasing manager just didn't like you very much. Maybe it was a project that didn't work because you didn't have the capital budgets. But we know those opportunities are out there. And as we go forward into this rapidly evolving world, the work we're doing on climate, I'll give you a crazy statistic. The United States has about a $21 trillion economy, and we consume about 100 quadrillion BTUs of energy a year. That means that our energy productivity, we generate about $200 per million BTU. That is almost not quite half of what the UK produces. The UK produces 360. It's a third of what Switzerland produces. If any of you in your business said, our company only gets a third of the return on capital as our competitors, you would be fired tomorrow. If you said our workforce is only a third as productive as our competitors, you'd be fired tomorrow. And yet we do a horrible job in our country of turning energy into useful economic activity. And that's either really depressing or an amazing opportunity. And so as we work through the global challenges that we have, my ask for you is, number one, keep doing what you're doing. Number two, let us know what's in that drawer of ideas that you have that we can better deploy. What's keeping you from doing it? Are there laws that we can change to get it done? And then let's go get it done together because it's necessary. So thank you all so much. Thank you for having me, Gladson. It's always a pleasure to be here. And with that, I'm speaking to you.
Just awards to give out. Mr. Adil Zaman.
The state of Illinois, myself, is here to help you in any way that you need. And I thank you so much, Gladson. We've met, I've known him for a number of years. He's always been extremely helpful. And he's always, oh there he is, he's always such an energetic body and willing to help everybody. I've watched him mentor and bring people up. So I thank you for what you continue to do. And thank you all for having me this evening.
I appreciate everything that you're doing and everything that you're bringing to not only the state of Illinois, but the United States to be the most competitive country around the world when it comes to engineering. So thank you for having me.
I have been here in this country 31 years. I came as an engineer, and when I came, and it is the same even today when engineering students come to the universities, or most of the students, is what happens if God forbid something happens, right? So almost every time you hear somebody either had a very bad injury, they passed away, accidents, and pretty much that's the norm of the day. So one of the things that Association of American Engineers wants to do and is continuing to do is to help those students in distress, whether it is an emergency, whether it is a financial problem, whether it's a scholarship. So as we started doing that, this year we had a charity event that we raised quite some funds, but it's not enough. Just for an average student to get the body shipped back, and these are hard numbers, $20,000. It's not easy. When an Indian student comes here, all the hopes. Yes, insurance pays, but not everything. So things of those nature, GoFundMe helps, but we as American engineers, we want to have that upfront. So kindly open up your wallet. I would
entrepreneurship for collaboration. So please do become members. And the other thing about is the charity, I would leave that, I've done my time, I'll leave that to Mr. Mago. He's one of our cheerleaders in the charity program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think there's a list of membership benefits that you can get from the outside, but we have that with us too. So first off, I want to thank you all for being here today and your generous support in the past as well. And it's because of you that AAEIO has been in existence, actually, 3rd year in a row, and we are so grateful to you for all that. You have such a compassionate heart, and we are so thankful and gratified. As you have heard, that in addition to technology, innovation, networking, monitoring, mentoring, startup hubs, AAEIO also has a charity wing, as you heard. And that's also necessary in addition to the technology and all those things, because if the engineers, the students, if they have problem becoming engineers, then all what we're doing is meaningless. So sometimes there are engineers who can't go to school because they can't afford it, or something bad happens to their family and they can't continue progress. There are students who come out of India here and they fall sick. As you might have heard, that in Indiana not too long ago there was one student got into an accident and no money. So what do? Do they go back, stop going to school, things like that? There have been students who get shot in universities, and there have been incidents like that too. So sometimes they need help. And this is the charity wing that AAEIO started, keeping those kinds of things in mind. So I would request that whatever you can do, whatever you can help, contribute to the charity wing of this AAEIO. It has totally separate bank account. It has nothing to do with the operational thing. It is separate account just for the charity.
Reigning queen is Shweta. Winner, our guest tonight, Miss India Worldwide, Karina Kohli.